He is Mr.
You are
Krishnamurthy.
Mr.
Sir, Namaskar sir, I am Krishnamurthy, APCC of Wildlife and Chairman.
Additional Principal Chief
Chief
Conservator of Forest, MP.
Wildlife.
Ram Krishnamurthy.
Sir, L. Krishnamurthy.
L.
L is initial, Lakshman Krishnamurthy.
Lakshman.
Yes, sir.
Brothers. Yes, please tell us what is happening.
Sir, just I wanted to say that we rescued 4 elephants, out of which two already released in Bandhavgarh, and we have fitted a radio collared, satellite collared collars, and we are monitoring. The third one is in Kana. I myself inspected last month, and in the last meeting on 18th, we have decided to release it. This week, we will release it in the wild in Bandhavgarh, sir. The fourth one is in Bandhavgarh right now because it's a sub-adult. It's almost a calf stage, less than a year. So we have to monitor some more time. And we have an expert committee in which we have included experts from...
contention of the petitioner is that when you capture them,
sir,
you don't keep them in an atmosphere that they can be released in wildlife. They are kept in very closed enclosures where they can't even sit or move.
Sir, when we rescue, we keep these animals in crawl only for treatment purposes. Afterwards, we release it in the wild. They are only nearby.
How many have you captured and how many have you released?
That's what, sir. 4 we captured, 5 we captured, 2 already released. Third one is release order has been issued last week, and fourth one is still.
When did you capture them?
So the last one is in May. April.
I have brought everything on record. I think it is
November 24, sir.
Why do you keep them for 7,
because
8
it's
months?
a young calf, sir, not even 1 year old. So we have discussed with the committee members. So we have to observe, and once the committee decision, we will release it. In the last meeting, we have already decided to release the Kana one. Now it's fit. We decided earlier also it was injured and it was having some symptoms. So the committee suggested that we will observe for some more time. Then we observed.
There was one who died in your custody also.
Yes, sir. In the May month, we rescued one animal from Sanjay Tiger Reserve. It was died in July, sir.
Why did it die?
Because of the serious injuries when we captured during the operation. So it got injured. And,
injury was sustained during capturing procedure or was already injured?
No, during the capturing procedures.
That means your means of capturing is wrong.
No, we have captured.
And why did you capture that elephant?
So it killed 3 people, sir. 3 people in 1 day. And there were two were supposed to capture.
What is going to happen?
So in fact, 2 were supposed to capture, but we captured only 1, and the other one we allowed.
Who was at fault? The elephant or the people who died? Did you find out if they are trying to injure an elephant, elephant will automatically retaliate. It's a wild elephant. So you will then capture the elephant and kill the elephant. So
actually, it killed the Tenduputta collectors in the morning time in the revenue forest area.
Must have been some reason. Elephants are not wild elephants. They're not insane or anything. So must be some. Have you done a study as to why the people were killed?
So basically, sir, that's a man-animal conflict because the forest areas there are so many Nistar rights to the local community, so they get into the forest.
So whose fault? Whose fault? Sir. Not their fault.
So it's a conflict situation, sir.
So you encroach upon their land, and when they come back to their own land and somebody gets injured, you kill the elephant. That's not how this is. The restoration position is going to work.
Sir, we are rescued successfully. We have released 3, sir, and we are releasing 1 more. So
releasing, but once you release an elephant after captivity, you have 8 or 9 months after domesticating the elephant. He becomes unfit for rehabilitation.
No, sir. I mean, submission is with the last 2 animals which we released. It's went to the jungle and it's with the natural herds. It's not come back. Actually, contrary to our belief also that elephants will, given a choice, they will go back to the herd and become wild. Sir, they are not actually there. That's why they call captive also. It's not domesticated, sir. So our record says that they are with the herd now. So the other animals will also do.
We have brought it on record. We are tracing them out continuously. So actually, I think it is not there.
You see, this explanation that elephant became wild and was injured during capturing, I mean, there's something wrong.
Actually, he is not saying it in details because I had a meeting with them. They observed the elephant for 2 days. There is a must period of the elephant, my lord. It was
So the
there.
video which was shown was that it was the same elephant who
Same
was trying
elephant
to
which
be
was-
pushed into
It
the.
was under sedatives.
Under sedatives, sir.
Sedatives, my lord. Therefore, in the photographs and all, for the purpose
If
of
he was
record,
under sedatives, how did he get injured?
my lord, because we have to take him from there to the place where we have to keep him.
Keep for treatment, sir.
So it
Why
has to be
take him
done.
at all?
Ji.
Why take him at all?
Because he was in that phase, my lord, where he was continuously.
He was-
We observed him for 2 days. The team was there. They traced
So
him.
in that 2 days, how many?
Two elephants. Only one was with a
In those
tusker.
2 days period, how many people did he kill?
3, sir. And the animal was under tremendous stress. People were also chasing. There were
So whose
crowds.
fault? Whose fault? How many people did you kill? So you choose to kill an elephant because people were putting stress on him and he was retaliating, so you kill the elephant.
Sir, we rescue and we try our best, sir.
No, this is not rescue.
Sir. Yes, sir.
You removed him from there so that he would die. How many days did he survive after he was
It's
captured?
almost, sir, 2 months, sir. Almost 2 months, sir.
In painful condition.
Sir, we consulted all the best veterinarians in the country, sir. Wildlife
Say, in the
Expert of
first
India.
instance, if the villagers are troubling an animal, please tell us what is animal instinct. He will not fight back. If he fights back, you say, oh, he's a wild elephant, let's kill him or capture him. Instead of counseling the villagers not to take such an action.
Sir, my submission is, sir, we have created Ati Mitradal. There are around 2,500 people are deployed, and with the community help, we are doing so many awareness programs in all the villages now in the elephant range districts. And we have around,
Issue is not awareness of villagers.
sir, we are trying
Issue
our
is
best.
what steps do you take
Sir.
when villagers push an animal and torture an animal? What is the animal supposed to do?
Sir. Sir, we agree, sir. This is the conflict situation. We are involving the local communities and we are helping
Just
taking the.
clarify a few things, my lord. The 3 persons killed, one was about 80 years old man, my lord. Other was other person was listening to music. He was simply sitting and collecting his. This elephant came from behind and, in fact,
Yes.
killed him. So these are the few facts. In fact, it was not a case where the people have
Mr.
gone.
Singh, Mr. Singh,
My lord.
you start chasing an elephant, he'll start running. If somebody is sitting there, not knowing somebody elephant is coming, he'll automatically get trampled.
This is of 2017 when the elephants came from Chhattisgarh region, my lord. All these things are in the petition because it took place in 2017. Thereafter, this is not
You see,
restricted, my lord.
we will have to conduct geography lessons for elephants so that there are no state boundaries.
My lord,
For them, forest is forest. They're not concerned whether
now-
it is Chhattisgarh or Madhya Pradesh or.
Sir, we are in coordination with Chhattisgarh. We have conducted 2 workshops. We have involved Chhattisgarh government, forest department also. We are identifying the corridors, sir. We are preparing on the strategy and action plan on elephant management in Madhya Pradesh. And we got a new budget date for
How
elephant
many
management.
elephants are in captivity right now?
Right now, sir,
Wild
we have only 2, sir.
Where are they?
One is in Kana, one is in Bandhavgarh, sir. And the Kana is already, we have ordered for release. We will release it.
And what about the one in Bandhavgarh?
Bandhavgarh, sir, is less than a year old calf. So we will have next meeting with the
Less
committee.
than a year old.
Less than a year, sir.
Small calf.
Where is the mother?
Mother, sir, actually, he was abandoned by mother. So we rescued it and we kept it in our facility at
Abandoned
Bandhavgarh.
or mother is.
But there was a major incident where several elephants consumed a particular crop, Kodo,
Kodo poisoning.
and 13 elephants died in one go. Milot, in
10,
that.
10,
10?
sorry.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
It was a lot
Mother,
of
mother must have been part of it.
Correct.
So not abandoned. Mother was.
No, we have brought everything.
But a couple of policy issues, Milot, if your lordships would find it appropriate, could be incorporated, which will help them also. The government of India has framed detailed guidelines on dealing with
Have
elephant.
your suggestions?
Milot, if your lordships would just have that document, Milot, where the elephant-human conflict guidelines have been framed by the government of India. Now they say, Milot, that if you are required to capture a particular elephant, you will have to do so in a certain circumstance where it is close to habitation. But capture should be followed by an immediate release back into the wild. There should never be a retention of the elephant unless the release back is not workable under any circumstances. So I'll just read out Milot, that portion. That is what they are required to follow. Milot.
Which document?
Milot, that is, Milot, it is along with the IA that I had moved, Milot, that is 15972. on 14/12/2018 in reference. Not that would be reference 32. Result. I am at page 28. That would be in P12. P12. My lord may have page 28, clause 23.
Yes.
Capture and relocation of elephants. In regions where elephants have moved out of more intact forest areas, especially protected or large reserve forest, into human-dominated landscapes, primarily for crop raiding, the levels of chronic conflict are usually unacceptably high. The elephants may either be solitary bulls or bull groups, as well as family groups. Usually, these elephants become virtually resident in the commercial plantations, such as coffee estates, orchards, or small plantations that offer excellent canopy cover, or use smaller patches of forest such as those regenerated under joint forest management programs to take shelter during the day and raid the surrounding crop fields at night. Examples of these situations include districts in Karnataka such as Hassan and Kodagu, and an extensive coffee plantation in southern Bengal where regenerated forest under JFM. There may be no other option but to capture these elephants. The question then arises as to what should be the course of action after capture. Should the elephants be released back into the forest, or should they be retained in captivity? The first option is obviously the more desirable one when it is feasible. If a state has forests suitable for relocation, the option of releasing the elephants there should be first examined. There are indications that sub-adult or young adult bull elephants of the age of emigrating from their natal families are likely to settle down in another forest area through such assisted dispersal. However, it should be emphasized that there is no foolproof guarantee of success in relocating elephants that have been in conflict with people. This is a learning process in elephant management. In the past, most experiments in capturing and relocating adult male elephants have failed, with the bulls going back to their original place of capture. Relocated elephants should be fitted with GPS collars to monitor their movement, with the option of recapturing them in case they again come into conflict. The site of release should be at such sufficient distance, especially of the order of 200 to 300 kilometers or greater, such that it is unlikely that the elephant would be familiar with the new site and attempt to go back to the place of capture. Soft release options can also be experimented with. This would involve keeping the elephant in a stockade for some limited period at the proposed site of the release before letting it free. In some instances, the best option or the only option may be to retain the captured elephant or the elephant in captivity, especially if the animal has killed people on multiple occasions and the risks of release into the wild are too great. In recent times, Karnataka and Tamil Nadu have exercised this option after seeking expert opinion. Only some states have the skills to capture and train large bull elephants, and other states should build their own capacities with assistance of the former. If the elephants are retained in captivity, it is essential to consider their use and welfare. So the first option, my lord, as the Government of India guideline says, is always to release it back into the wild. Now, my lord would find that in our case, wherever there is an order issued in exercise of power under section 11 by the Chief Wildlife Warden, it is even before the elephant is captured, the order is capture and retain, and in some cases also put the animal through training. This can never be the option to be exercised as a first instance. The first instance must always be to capture and then study the behavior. And if the rehabilitation, relocation is not possible, then, my lord, we just have the order, my lords, that I have placed on record. In this case also, where the capture took place, all the orders which have been issued under section 11 say capture and retain. So it's a policy issue with the state. Section 11 does not say that you have to retain. The power is only to capture. What follows thereafter is guided by the policy. My lord, they will retain. Yes, please. Yes, please. My lord, during this period, they will keep the elephant in a large enclosure. Yes, my lords. But not in a kraal, not in a restricted kraal is what my submission is. There is no facility in Madhya Pradesh. For some period, the elephant will have to be retained. But then it must be followed by release back into the wild. In Madhya Pradesh, unfortunately, we have no facility where we can retain the elephant anywhere except in a kraal. Every elephant that has been captured, now perhaps they are taking steps, my lord, to build a larger facility where the elephant can be released back into a soft release, as they say, my lord. Soft release is also where an enclosure is built at the site where the release ultimately has to take place. But even a larger facility where a larger area or an enclosure can be built, even that facility is not there right now in Madhya Pradesh.
So he wants to make some submissions.
Sir, as per the directions which we heard right now, whatever we have followed, just we followed that one. Even the direction says it's for relocation only we have rescued, and our intention is always been released. Already we have released two, third one we are doing it. We are not holding it back anywhere. As per the directions, we are keeping the animal here under the supervision of trained veterinarians from Madhya Pradesh, and also we are taking experts from the Wildlife Institute of India, SWFH Jabalpur, and also the expert doctors from Karnataka, then Kerala, and all the states. So, and our intention is always release, not to hold the animal and train for other commercial uses or for our patrolling. So, my humble request is that we are taking all possible steps, and every rescue, every release is a unique experience. We are doing our best, and we will release it back in the wild. As per the committee is constituted for this purpose only. After the rescue, it has to be observed and it has to be released.
These guidelines which have been issued by the MOEF and CC, what are you doing about those? Are you following them? Firstly, are they applicable and are you following them?
Sir, we are following those guidelines, sir, and it has been communicated to the field units also. And we have also sent all the officers, 35 officers from Madhya Pradesh to Karnataka, to Tamil Nadu, to study the best management practices. So based on that, we
file an affidavit, Mr. Singh, with regard to this guidelines for management of human elephant conflicts. And what steps you are taking
in fact, in
compliance with the
in the additional reply, we have already stated that we are scrupulously adhering to these guidelines. I'll just read out this reply is dated 11/9/2024. That is document number 13783. 13783. Any relevant because after the rejoinder, we filed this additional reply, and in it we stated, my lord, para 7. I apologize.
Para 10.
My lord, para 10. The petition, may I read it, my lord? The petitioner himself has brought on record as Annexure P12 the guidelines for management of human-elephant conflict dated 2017, issued by the Project Elephant Division of Ministry, which clearly states in para 23 thereof that rehabilitation of elephants should be done if the state has forests suitable for relocation. Since, as brought out here and above, there was hardly any population of elephants in the state, as well as forests suitable for the relocation, there was little scope of rehabilitation of the elephants as per the aforesaid para 23. However, after the migration of some elephants in Bandhavgarh Tiger Reservation sometimes in or around September 2018, they got settled there over the period of time. The data in respect of elephants in the said Bandhavgarh Tiger Reserve was collected, which revealed that there are about 43 elephants residing there since last several months. A copy of letter so further, while letter dated 24, it transpired that the said population is still the same. Which
see the last paragraph of this page.
However, till date, of the 10 surviving elephants captured, none of them have been rehabilitated, released, as the competent authority CWD was not satisfied in that regard for want of availability of suitable forest for the reasons of the behavioral pattern, etc. of the concerned.
You are saying none of them released?
Earlier, this is the data of the last 30 years. In the last 30 years, because the elephant...
10 were captured together?
No. I have brought out para 6.
That is the total data of the
total data. पहले थे ही नहीं elephants, so there was no, as I say, a suitable forest suitable for the relocation. But now the population has stayed. They are now staying there in the Bandhavgarh
and Sanjay Tiger Reserve.
So now we are relocating them.
So where have you said that you are complying with this policy?
Manoj. Then
just file an affidavit
Manoj.
With regard to this policy and steps being taken. And Mr. Krishnamurthy mentioned about training of officers. Place all that data on record. How many officers sent and what steps have been taken after that, including what you intend to do with this baby elephant that you have captured.
Sir, one more aspect, if my lords would permit. The orders which have been issued thus far in exercise of power under Section 11 hardly answer the requirement of Section 11. So, Your Lordship may
When
just.
was the last order issued?
Lord, the last order was issued in May.
May of
19/5/2025.
page?
Lord, that will be along with IA 14385 of 25. But Your Lordships may have the earlier orders, my lord, also. Just to, my lord, demonstrate, my lord, that this does not answer the requirement of Section 11. My lord, that would be in 22, my lord. My lord, we just have reference 22.
One second, learned, Mr. Anshuman Singh, learned, Mike is here.
I am the petitioner. I am the counsel for. I am the counsel for the
You're the
petitioner.
counsel appearing for the petitioner submits that the respondents is not adhering to the policy,
Guidelines for
to
management
the
of human
guidelines for management of human-elephant conflict
dated 6/10.
issued by the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change, Project Elephant Division. He submits that as per the guidelines, efforts have to be made to guidelines, inter alia efforts have to be made to rehabilitate the elephant as soon as possible after its capture, and also prescribes the manner in which the elephant is to be captured, examined, and then rehabilitated. However, several orders are being passed even before capture of the elephant for capture and retention of the elephant. They use the expression retention
But
We use rescue.
they do use
for
rescue.
the capture stroke rescue and retention of the elephant without even conducting a proper study for the cause of the elephant's behavior and possibility of rehabilitation in terms of the guidelines. Mr. Krishnamurthy, Additional Principal Chief Conservator of Forest, who's also the chairman for the State
Elephant
Elephant Advisory Committee, submits that the guidelines are being scrupulously followed, and even officers are being trained from time to time. Full stop. He submits that steps are also taken to train to sensitize the villagers of the adjoining area to ensure safety of the elephants and as also to reduce human-elephant conflict. He prays for time to file an affidavit indicating the steps taken in terms of the guidelines, as also for training of its officers and sensitizing the villagers. Let the affidavit be filed within 2 weeks, list on 24th September 2025. The personal presence of Mr. Krishnamurthy is dispensed.
But could I pray for a direction that if they want to issue any order under Section 11, they may seek leave of the Honorable Court, but because there have been too many orders and too many captures, at the fall of a hat, literally, my lords would find.
So there is now no elephant which is captured.
Not now, my lord, but that can be. For capture, they require a Section 11 order. So if they capture, my lord, that is why my lord may just have 22.
So Section 11.
My lords, Section 11 of the Wildlife Protection.
You see, it can't be. There is an emergent situation happening.
That may be a situation.
There is an emergent. They have to come and approach this court, file an affidavit. That can't be.
Yes.
The animals are not.
My lord may leave that part to them, but my lord may just have Section 11, and I'll just take your lordships through a couple of orders whether it satisfies the requirement. My lord may have 11 orders. Hunting, this would amount to hunting, lord. Capture also amounts to hunting.
So the permission is by the chief wildlife officer.
But for what reason, my lord may see? The chief wildlife warden may, if he is satisfied that any wild animal specified in Schedule 1 has become dangerous to human life or is so disabled or diseased as to be beyond recovery, by an order in writing and stating the reasons therefore, permit any person to hunt such animal or cause such animal to be hunted, provided that no wild animal shall be ordered to be killed unless the chief wildlife warden is satisfied that such animal cannot be captured, tranquilized and translocated.
Where is the question of taking permission?
Provided further also, lords. Provided further that no such captured animal shall be kept in captivity.
Where is the requirement to approach the court?
No, not the requirement here, my lord. But my lord may just have reference 22.
Reference?
My lord, in the documents, my lord, serial number 22. Application for taking documents on record. P18.
ERP.
ERP, I'm sorry.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
page.
My lord, page 15, P18. Now the requirement is that the chief wildlife warden must be satisfied that the animal has become dangerous. And the guidelines say if he is repeatedly causing death of humans. Now here is the order, my lord. क्षेत्र संचालक, my lords have it.
Yes.
क्षेत्र संचालक संजय टाइगर रिजर्व सीधी द्वारा दूरभाष पर अवगत कराया गया कि छत्तीसगढ़ राज्य से सरगुजा क्षेत्र में एक हाथी संजय टाइगर रिजर्व सीधी से निकटवर्ती क्षेत्र में बार बार प्रवेश कर उत्पात मचा रहा है, जिसके कारण उक्त क्षेत्र में हाथी द्वारा जान माल का जनहानि की प्रबल संभावना है। पूर्व में उक्त हाथी के आने पर उसे विभिन्न प्रयासों के माध्यम से प्रदेश की सीमा के बाहर खदेड़ा जा चुका है, किंतु उक्त हाथी बार बार पार्क की सीमा के अंदर आकर उत्पात मचा रहा है। उपरोक्त परिस्थिति को दृष्टिगत रखते हुए उक्त उत्पाती हाथी को पकड़कर वन्य प्राणी प्रबंधन एवं सुरक्षा के उद्देश्य से बांधवगढ़ टाइगर रिजर्व उमरिया में पूर्ण रूप प्रशिक्षित कराया जाकर बाघों के अनुश्रवण कार्य में इस हाथी की सेवा लेने का निर्णय लिया गया।
These orders passed. It is further directed that he is called what? Wildlife?
Chief Wildlife Warden.
Chief Wildlife Warden shall ensure strict compliance of provisions of section
Malord,
11.
if he wants to make a submission.
Sir, I want to submit one request, sir. These orders were issued when these elephants were not habituated or native to Madhya Pradesh. That time the animals used to come and go
We are
back.
only saying he has to strictly follow the mandate of
Sir,
law.
okay.
Shall strictly comply with provisions of section 11 of the Wildlife Protection Act 1972, as also the guidelines for management of human-elephant conflict. That's all.
I'm right.